What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? No, it's the moon. The add-on that we're revealing in today's video is the Lunar Moon add-on by Teplight. It's currently unrated and costs 660 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.29 in my local currency. And it says the Lunar Moon add-on has arrived in your world. Experience horror in a new way. This add-on includes a lunar moon with 9 horrifying phases, meteor showers, zero gravity event, red moon event, 10 plus possessed mobs, new armor sets, new weapons, a lunar moon wandering trader, and 6 plus world events in total. Let's get this add-on revealed. Did you know that Dazman plays games other than Minecraft? Head over to Dazman Plays and you'll see a complete catalogue of games that we play through from start to finish in long play videos, aiming for about an hour a video, start to finish, blind, playing through games and hopefully completing them. Or maybe you want to see Dazman react to a whole load of new content, whether it be other Minecraft content that doesn't appear on the main channel or other content in general. Then head over to the Dazman Reacts YouTube channel and make sure to subscribe to both and help both channels grow. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, the Dazman, and we are in a brand new creative flat world for the Lunar Moon add-on created by Teplight. If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like on the video. Drop a comment down below with your opinions, your feedbacks, your review, and any clarifications you might have about this add-on. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 6,300 subscribers. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could help us get there today. In today's Mad-On Monday episode, we're going to start this add-on reveal as we start every add-on reveal by looking at the book. So we've got the guidebook and the settings wheel to look at today. We'll start with the guidebook. It's the Lunar Moon guidebook, and when we open it up, it's one of these menu guidebooks, and it says this add-on is by Teplight Studios. What is the Lunar Moon add-on? The Lunar Moon add-on is a horror experience featuring a cosmic monster known as the Lunar Moon. This entity appears during special nights in your world. What are the key features? The Lunar Moon introduces a variety of unique mechanics that make survival more terrifying. You will face meteor storms, aggressive possessed monsters, gravity shifts, and the Never Moon. Special lunar NPCs trade rare gear in exchange for moon souls, offering exclusive weapons, armor, and items to aid in your survival. These spawn in during a lunar moon event. One thing I've noticed there, they call it a lunar moon, they call it a never moon. Like, what is the name of it here? How does the lunar moon work? The lunar moon replaces the in-game moon and hunts down players using various methods. It cannot be killed. Your only option is to run, fight, and survive. What if I need help? Well, if you need help, there is assistance in their Discord. The link is there if you want to join it. Then we have the option to go to items, other information, and close the book. So we'll look at items, and we get to see what each of these are. So we'll have a quick read of these then. So we've got the totem blocks. This is a block that once placed somewhere will prevent the meteor from doing physical damage. I'm guessing, like, does the meteor mean the meteor shower or the moon itself? I'm not 100% sure. It says you get one in a copper totem, a golden totem, and diamond totem. And these totems will allow you to protect your house or base in either a 16, 32, or 48 block radius. Okay, so there is a way of protecting then. We get diamond orb, which when you interact with this orb on a meteor totem, it will upgrade it to the diamond, 48 by 48 protection area. Okay, so you can level up a copper orb then using the diamond and the golden orb. So I'm guessing you've got copper into gold, gold into diamond. Maybe you can go from copper straight to diamond, in fact. That would be interesting. Anything different on the golden? No, same again. I'd probably switch those two around, but that's just me nitpicking. Then you've got the meteor fragment. These fragments can appear when a meteor hits the ground. Not a ton of information, but a little bit of information just to give you a slight guide. The meteor ingot. This can be crafted with 9 meteor fragments and is used to make meteor tools and armor. So they introduced their own ingot then, that's good. Then we've got the meteor sword. This sword can throw meteor when you interact with it. Set a cooldown of 10 seconds between each use, deals 7 damage. So, okay, using the meteor sword, we can throw our very own meteor. Nice, alright, cool, with a 10-second cooldown. There's a moon mask. This is a mask that the player can put on. The mask will change its face texture in function of the moon phase. Okay, I'm assuming you use this then to know which phase you're in. We'll see later on, I guess. Soul Dagger. This is a dagger that the player can throw or use as a sword. It deals 5 damage when you use it as a sword, but you can throw it as well. Nice, okay, we'll see that as well. Then there's a thing called Souls. This item is dropped by possessed monsters and can be used to trade with the Lunar Trader. They introduce their own currency then. Then we've got Meteor Armor. This armor gives resistance 1 when you wear the full set. Then we've got Possessed Armor. This armor gives night vision with the full set. And then we've got Soul Armor. This armor gives speed 1 with the full set. So not a ton of information here, but enough to get you going and really just point you in the right direction. Doesn't need to build a lot of lore. Doesn't need to build a whole ton of information here. In other information, we can read about the moon phases and the totem blocks. So let's start with the moon phases. Phase 1 is moon preparation. Phase 2 is meteor rain. Phase 3 is monster possession. Phase 4 is gravity shift. Phase 5 is never moon. Phase 6 is chasing meteor. Phase 7 is gravity shift and medium meteor rain. Phase 8 is small meteor rain. And phase 9 is the end. Feel free to pause this at any time if you want to read about the phases. But if you're going to buy it, I would recommend reading it and having a look anyway, because I've just learned something. Phase 5 is the never moon, which is what they were speaking about here. So you get a never moon in phase 5. So I take that back then. I do apologize. It's not a mix up in names. This is why you read the book, I guess. So then next up, we've got the totem blocks. This is a block that once placed somewhere will prevent the meteor from doing physical damage. This totem will allow you... Okay, so I've read that already, have I? Feel like I've read that already. Okay, so yeah, that's the book then. Not a ton of information, but enough to kind of whet your appetite, shall we say. And then we've got the Lunar Moon settings item. And this lets you turn on or off all of the various phasings. Maybe you don't like any of a phase and you want to turn certain ones off. Maybe you don't want gravity shift. Maybe you don't want monster possession. I've turned them all off for this flat world. You can also increase the never spawn limit, which I'm assuming means when the never mobs spawn during the never phase, this will spawn more. And you can also turn on the increased possessed spawn limit, meaning you'll be completely overwhelmed by possessed mobs. And then you can set whether you want the moon to be close, medium, or far, which will depend on your render distance, I guess. But we'll see that in the experience section later. So a little bit of customization, a little bit of information, and then it even gives a little message on the screen there as well. Let's go and have a look at the items that you get in this add-on. So as the book said then, there isn't a ton of items. There are 5. We've got the diamond orb, which can be used to upgrade the totem. There's the golden orb, which can be used to upgrade the totem. But I believe the golden and the diamond should probably be switched like so. I believe that's tier 2. That's probably tier 3. Then we've got the soul fragments, which are currency to trade with the wandering trader or the lunar wandering trader. We've then also got the meteor fragments here, which when you get enough, you can create a meteor ingot. And that is how you get meteor armor and weapons. Not a ton here. Quite easy, quite self-explanatory. Let's have a look at the blocks. And so the Lunar Moon add-on only introduces the 3 blocks then. So you get the copper totem, the diamond totem, and the golden totem here. And you can interact with these, so you can turn them off and on. So if I turn on the copper totem, we get this little area here around us to show what area is protected, and then we can turn it back off like that. I'm not 100% sure if that's a visual thing or if it means that it's not protected when it's turned off. But I kind of hope it's just a visual thing, because that would be annoying having that on, but that's just me. And then if we wanted to have a look, so if I wanted to use my golden orb on the copper, you just tap it, just interact, and then it becomes golden, turns it on, and that area improves. And then we can do diamond here, and it improves even more. Now, the only problem here is that you can't go back to copper. You'd probably have to just craft another copper one to go back. And if we wanted to put into context how much space each one gets, so this is the golden one, this is the diamond one, and this over here is the copper one. You can really see what the different radiuses are. So you've got this little radius here for copper, you've got this massive radius here for diamond, which is very, very bright. And then you've got this medium radius here for gold as well. So maybe we'll throw a few of these down when we do the experience and just see what exactly it's protecting us against. But those are the blocks. Let's have a look at the weapons and armors now. So we'll start with the weapons in the Lunar Moon add-on, and we'll start then with the Soul Dagger. So here it is in my hand, nice little dagger. We can use it to strike. If we go and look at it in here as well, it does 7 attack damage, interact to throw a dagger, and it will do 5 damage when you throw it. So I'll throw it. Wham, there we go. One thing we could probably do is, can I go into survival real quick? What happens if I throw it? Because it's there in creative, and then you get a secondary one. So does it leave your inventory when you throw it? It does. Okay, in survival, it leaves your inventory when you throw it. I'll throw another one over there as well. So yeah, there we go. And then you have to run over to it and pick it back up. Okay, next up then we have the Meteor Sword as well. Bigger one here, looking almost SmerhyYT. Quite a nice size. Okay, we can strike with it like we would do normally. This one, interact to throw a meteor, which causes 7 damage and has 10 seconds of cooldown. So that's nice. What happens then is fire that. Meteor sword, 16%. Don't know what it's done there. It didn't do anything. Oh, you have to like... Ah, okay. Interesting. No durability, by the way, when we're here with this. What if... But you have to power it up to 100% to do it. Because if I just press it, it didn't do it. Let's see this again. I'm just going to press it. Powers up to 58%, doesn't do anything. Power it up to 100%, fire it. And there's the meteor. Doesn't damage blocks by the looks of it. But what we could probably do is go back into creative really quickly. And then go to spawn eggs. And we'll see what happens if I spawn in a mob. I don't know. Give me a cow. Cow will do. Let's go for a few of these guys, like so. Go back into survival. So if I hit it, okay. So we do have durability. When we use them as actual swords, we get durability bars. When we throw them, which you can power up, it doesn't seem to use durability. And I just noticed as well, they're not leaving my inventory after... Now that they have durability, they're not leaving my inventory. So now I've got permanent. Have I bugged something there with it being in creative? Or is it because they've got durability on them now that they can't be thrown? But I've now got infinite soul daggers. Let's see then. Okay, so we know this one can throw, yeah? Throw that. Not quite sure it's gone. I picked it back up. Now get durability on it. Throw it. It doesn't throw the sword, or the dagger, sorry, if it's got durability. That's definitely a bit of a bug there. So then if we've got Meteor Sword here, this is doing durability. We're going to power this up to 100. Okay. It just plows on through. Something fell there. What was that? What's that? Oh, that was a dagger that I threw earlier. Okay, cool. Interesting. So yeah, a little bit of a bug going on there with the soul dagger. Either that or it's because I'm in a creative, flipping between creative and survival. I'm in a flat world. It could be anything there, to be honest with you. But I would lean towards that being a bit of an issue. One other thing we can check them is, do they get enchants? Yes, they do. They can get enchants. All right, so What's the enchant? Is it loyalty that you would put on a trident to make it come back? So loyalty free. Let's see. So I'm going to put dagger. You can't put loyalty on it. Okay. Can I put mending on it? I can't remember if I checked it or not. We'll check one without durability and one with mending. No, you can't put mending on a soul dagger. Okay, what about one that's got durability? No. So you can put mending and enchants on the meteor swords, but not on the soul dagger. That's a good thing to know. Very weird choices being made there. And then next up, then we've got the armors. So we'll start with this, the moon mask. We can wear it as a helmet. And apparently this changes based on phases. So we'll have to save this for when we are doing the experience to have a look for real. A mask that will change texture based off of the moon phase. No like information on that at all, but okay. I wonder if it takes durability. How can I check this? I'm gonna throw in a witch, go into survival. Hey buddy, how you doing? Make sure I'm wearing it. It's not taking any durability. Okay. So that doesn't seem to want to take any durability damage right there in survival. Interesting. So it's not really a piece of armor then. It's more of just an indicator. Very interesting on that one. Next up after that then, we'll start at this end. We've got the meteor helmet, I believe, the chest plate, the leggings, and the shoes. Yeah, meteor helmet, chest plate, leggings, boots. And this gives us resistance infinity. I've obviously got slowness and poison from the witch. This is how I look when I'm wearing it. Big, beefy, and bulky right here. Look at that. It matches me armor very well, though. Look at that. You got them Dazman threads. Could be a Timu Dazman wearing this. And then if we go into survival again, are we going to take durability damage? Hello, mate. How you doing? Hermione, come on, Hermione. Thank you. Throw it. Cheers. Much appreciated. Running away now. And then we're going to have a look in here. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem to take durability damage there. So then next up then we have this one, which will throw... Well, that's an elongated face, isn't it? Okay. Leggings. So this is the possessed armor set. This gives us a night vision potion. And this is how it looks. We get that big elongated mouth right there. I think it looks really good with my armor set, to be fair. We got the effects coming off it as well. I'm not going to check to see if we've got durability. I don't fully understand durability. So we've seen that some things don't tend to have durability in the armor sets. Maybe I'm making something silly there. Be kind in the comments. And then next up then we have this armor set, which is the soul armor set. This gives us speed as we're running through. Looks quite nice. I like that mask. Yeah, these are quite nice threads, to be honest with you. Okay, and then can these be enchanted then? So, into here. Grab that. Mending. Soul chestplate. Can. Meteor helmet. Can. And I've got a possessed chestplate. Can get mending. And then last but not least, the moon mask can also get mending. So then they must all get durability then, right? If they can have mending. Interesting. Maybe I've just messed something up there. But that's the armors and the weapons. So let's go and have a look at these mobs. Alright, so this is the section that's probably going to butcher the add-on, because we're going to have a look at these possessed mobs in a way that you're really not supposed to. This isn't going to capture how horrifying they are. They're supposed to be looked at night. They're supposed to be attacking you, but we're going to have a look at what the models look like. I didn't realize I was still wearing that armor. We're going to have a look at what the models look like. We're going to have a look at how they sound, and then just what kind of animations they have, really. So we'll start with the sheep. Okay, so it starts off with that kind of soulless eyes. Oh, and then he's turned into a brown sheep. So we can see it like that. We'll go into survival. Okay, so we get that elongated face there. Ah, okay, that's fine. So probably because we're not in the Lunar Moon at the moment, these guys are just defaulting into the standard mobs. But in survival, I can still do this. So we can have a look. We've got the sheep that we've already seen. We've got a pig. We get that elongated face. Oh, wow. Okay. They don't mess around even like that. Never fear, though. We'll just carry on. So we're going to go for a chicken next. That big elongated face. Hey. Back up. Turn into a normal chicken. Turn it. There we go. Okay, cool. Whew. But we do get the custom sounds as well from it. Okay. Next up, we've got the possessed cow. All right. Not so much a varianced cow. Elongated face and then quickly turned in there as well. Okay, they're quite standard with the elongated faces then. The villager, soulless. Yeah, look at that. You see one elongated face, you see a lot. So they've done well to try and capture the vanilla essence of these mobs with the soulless eyes and then that elongated face. This witch doesn't seem to care about me though. Now he does. So in vanilla, didn't seem to care. Possessed zombie next. Oh, he's burning. But we get that elongated face there as well. Alright, so we may get a better experience of these in the experience section when we see them. But we'll still carry on for the last few. So then we've got a normal zombie. Soulless eyes, elongated mouth. They do all seem to just have that elongated mouth. While keeping vanilla. This guy doesn't want to change. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're meant to become a... Okay. He didn't want to change into a zombie. And because he killed me, he was laughing. Okay, interesting. Next up, then, we're going to go for the spider, the creeper, the enderman, the iron golem, and then we've got the lunar trader as well. So we can fire through. Now, bear in mind, arachnophobia warning. We've got a possessed spider coming up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. Quickly set to survival. Again, elongated face on the spider. Not as bad. He didn't seem too interested in me, though. Creeper. I'm going to put this over here so it doesn't destroy the world. Creeper right there. You ever seen a creeper with an elongated face? There we go. Oh. Okay, it didn't want to blow up as an elongated face. But yeah, when you're not in the lunar moon phase, if these spawn, they seem to just very quickly default to vanilla, which is nice. It's a nice effect there, to be honest. Enderman. Oh, I don't like that. That doesn't feel vanilla at all. Yeah, that looks very weird. Oh, actually, it might have just been the eyes. Oh, damn. Didn't mean to look at you, bro. I did not mean to look at you. That's the wrong one. But yeah, can I get that again? I just want to have a look. Going to creative, excuse me. Was it the eyes that I got wrong there? Hang on. Where's he gone? There he is. Yeah, it is. It's the soulless eyes. I never noticed that, but so much of an enderman is in its eyes. Okay. Then we've got the iron golem. Into survival for the elongated face. Didn't seem too interested in me there. And again. There's the elongated face. Okay, and there you go. And then he's clapping. Okay, so those are all of the hostile mobs, I believe. If we go over... Where did I die? Over here. We then have the lunar trader. Are you interested in trying to fight me? Doesn't look like it. And he's got some trades. So yeah, he uses the soul fragments as money. You can buy quite a lot of stuff off him. Or you could turn them into emeralds. And ghast tears. And a book. Loyalty free and fire protection free. Okay. Not bad though. I like the models in the sense that they do stick to that vanilla feel with the soulless eyes. We won't see them greatly here though. So we're going to head over to an actual survival world. And we'll see how they look in the experience. So we're in a proper world here now then, and if I get the lunar moon settings up, I've got everything turned on, including the increased never spawn limit, including the increased possessed spawn limit, and the moon distance is still set to far, so I'm going to submit that. I'm also wearing the moon mask, so hopefully that'll tell us what phases we're in. You can see there the options have been saved and will take on the effect on the next lunar phase. Now, from what I've seen, as long as you can trigger a sunset, this seems to want to always be a lunar moon night. So, you get that sound. That's phase 1, I believe. We may have to jump back and forth in this. So, moon phases. Preparation. Before the lunar moon arrives, the music changes and the moon begins to rise. Prepare for the night. So, phase 1 has begin, and there's the moon. I'm going to get down onto floor level. So as you can see, with my render distance, it's spawning in behind. What happens then if I change this? We're going to go crazy. We're going to go straight to close. Does it take effect now or do I have to wait? Oh, no, it definitely did that now. It jumped forward. Now, I don't like it being close. Not out of fear, out of immersion. The moon is coming out of nowhere. So I'm going to set it back to far, and it feels like it's coming up over the mountains. And then down here again to submit. So there we go. So it pushes it back behind the stuff. We've got the mask on, which has changed. Okay. We've got vanilla mobs spawning as well. That's so creepy the way that mask has changed, and that is absolutely creepy up there. I think I saw somebody say that this gave them Zelda vibes. Is it Majora's Mask? I'm with him on it. This guy's got better teeth than I do, though. I'm not going to lie to you. So what happens when the phase changes then? Now, I'm not sure. We may just see out a full night. Apparently, a Minecraft night is 7 minutes long. It's got to change at some point, right? We probably won't see every phase. I'm assuming not every phase triggers every night. So I'll do one night. We'll see what we can see. And then you guys can experience the rest for yourselves. How long does phase 1 go for? This guy's very, very scary right now. He's just staring a hole in my soul. Okay, it changed. Oh, look. The face on my mask changed as well. And now meteors are flying in. Okay, one thing I want to do really quickly. I want to grab a totem. Doesn't matter which one. Go for a diamond. We're going to place down a totem. We must protect this tree, okay? So what happens when meteors come in this area? Here we go. They don't. Here's another one. They hit the barrier and they stop. So meteors do not come in to the wall. Okay, that's nice. So then what happens then if we go into survival and we get hit by some of these? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, it does give us damage. Doesn't seem to damage the floor. Very loud. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh, we picked up a meteor fragment. Yeah, we got a couple of these. Okay, so meteor fragments drop from this as well. Oh, look, we're in the possessed phase now. The mask has changed again, but I can see, look, the zombie with the face. That's going to kill me, that is. There we go. Oh. Yeah, look, they are clapping. So if I run in here... Ah, run! Oh, no, they can come into the base. All right, so as we saw that we got clapped there, and one thing that I was doing really quickly as well, so I put the mask onto an armor stand, and it actually changes the same as it would do if you was wearing it. So we're in the possessed phase, which looks like this currently, and it can be used as like, I don't know, like kind of like a clock, so you can see what kind of phase you are in. But he looks mad as hell. Okay, so in theory then, if we've got the possessed phase done, the next phase that we should be worried about is gravity shift. Players and mobs experience levitation effects, risking falls unless protected by slow falling armor. So obviously I'm in creative, but I'm not hovering. Let's see what time, like when does it change? Oh, it's changed there. What's that? We've got an Enderman spawn in. Nobody seems to be struggling with levitation effects. We've got movement. Oh, yeah, hang on. No, that was a spider. Oh, there we go. Look, the sheep. Oh, look at the animation on the sheep as it gets levitation. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, do I get levitation? Do I get it in creative? I'm not hovering. That sheep is, though. Hey, that's so cool. That was so cool how that sheep just went up. Look, 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 there he goes again. There he goes again. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, and then he got clapped. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We've got more meteorites landing. Armadillo scoot from an armadillo dying. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so this is the Nether Moon. The Nether mobs are spawning in. This is crazy. Look at this. They're fighting each other. It's that bad. Oh, wow. Now, I know I'm in creative. That's a choice. I've chosen to stay in creative here. Oh, look at that. I want you guys to experience this in survival. I want to see if there's any secrets that occur being in survival. You will experience this. But look at the effect of this. So what would be next? I have no idea if you can even hear me right now. This is so loud. We've got a chasing meteor next. I may have to go into survival for that. There's a ghost! Now, these aren't possessed Nether mobs. They're just Nether mobs. Oh. Ah, look. This is the chasing meteor. Hang on. So if I go over here really quickly, I want to just go into... Where is it? I don't want to trigger anything else. Survival. Oh, wait. I'm just going to keep on running. I can't tell if one of them's chasing me. I'm getting clapped by everybody, though. Is he supposed to be chasing me? Oh, look. He looks like he's chasing me. Okay. Okie dokie. Go back into creative. I mean, it always felt like he was chasing, though, so I don't know about that one. Have we shifted again? Another crazy face, ghosts flying around. What's the one after Nether Moon? That would have got me straight away, whatever that was. So gravity shift and medium rain. Okay, and then we've got small meteor rain, and then it ends. Okay, so anybody shifting? I tell you what, though, it makes the night feel super fast. Nobody seems to be getting levitation effects. Meteors are raining down like crazy, though. Our tree still survived. Oh. It's gotten a lot more subdued. Oh, I tell you what I wanted to check, actually. Power that down. Is it a visual thing? It is. It's a visual thing. Oh, that's awesome. So the totem still protects us, even if you can't see it. Okay. So this must be the small meteor rain, because it's very, very subdued, very calm. The music is slowing down. The moon is slowly disappearing. There we go. As we're going to enter into the end phase soon, I think. If we haven't already. That was nice, though. That was quite fun. I mean, very, very heavy. That hit us on day one as well. What a way to start. Like, I don't even... You're going to have to suffer at the beginning. I don't know if it's every night that we do a lunar moon. It mentioned something about special nights, so I would assume it was not going to be every night. But then the moon is disappearing. The sun is rising. At what point will the mask go blank to say that we're safe again? Probably the same point that the music will stop. Gotta be soon, right? Can't see the moon at all. I'm expecting the mask to just go blank again. Any second now. There, music ends. Fades out. And then the mask goes blank. And that's the end of the phase. Okay. So I wanted to answer the question of how often does a lunar moon trigger? So I've done a little bit of advancing ahead, and my best theory seems to be 1 every 7 days. So we're on day 17 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sunset, sunrise. And it seems to be sunset that triggers it, right? So sunset, so that's sunrise, day 18. Sunset doesn't trigger. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. What's that? 3 days. Sunrise, sunset. 4 days. Sunrise, sunset. 5 days. Sunrise, sunset. 6 days. Okay, and then we can trigger the end of that with a sunrise. The music will end when this goes. In fact, I probably shouldn't do sunrise. I should probably do day. Into day, the music cuts out. So you can end it with cheats. So let's try that again. So sunset and day. Sunset and day. That's 2. Sunset. 3. Sunset. 4. Sunset. 5. Sunset. 6. Okay, it's day. And then sunset. 7. Seems to be every 6, 7, maybe even 8 days, somewhere around about that triggers in the lunar moon. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I like it. I think this is a really good add-on for the price point. 660 mine tokens. We get a couple armors which build around the world. We get a couple weapons which also build around the world. It's a hectic experience at night. I was in creative and I was feeling like we were going to lose. There was some very good settings choices going on there. I like that you could trigger the totem to appear and not appear, but it still worked. I like the settings menu that gives you a whole load of stuff that you can turn off and on if you don't like certain parts of the phases, and you don't have to lose a whole phase. Maybe you want the meteor shower but you don't want the monster possession, and you don't want the nether monster, so you can still have phase 5. You don't just skip phase 5 by losing it all. You can turn on certain parts. I like the moon distance choice. That's probably something more to do with your render distance. I would recommend keeping it on far. Yeah, I kind of do like. The only thing that I wouldn't like is that it hits you on day 1. I'd say hit us on day 8. Do you know what I mean? Lose that first one. Day 7, day 8, give us some time to build. But then I'm a slower guy, you know. Maybe some people just want to experience it like crazy on day 1. I'm not sure. But how about you let me know what you guys think of this add-on down in the comments. I always enjoy reading your reviews. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. And if you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you for watching, everybody. Peace!